Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to play Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. What we're going to do first, here, sounds like this. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. Right. Okay, so it sounds like that. Let's first thing we gotta do, it's gonna look like this. D. Oh, hello. It's actually G, G, C9, and a D. And that just repeats twice. 2 times, okay? Now on a different color here, we got a G chord. Okay, so I like to play like that. So I'm playing all 6 notes, if you could see that. And then the difference between the G chord and the C9 chord is you're just taking these 2 top notes and dropping them down. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Okay, so don't let this C9 bug you at all. Okay, the chords they've got to be related to each other one way. As you could see, those don't move, and that's how they're related. And that's actually even this note and that note are the same too, and those two I'll show you on the guitar, but this is the same exact pattern. Okay, and then the D. Okay. Okay, and then this note and this note are the same. Okay, and so we call these common tones, and we use these because we can see the chord built around them. So so I have my middle finger on the 3rd fret on the low E string, first finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, then I've got the open G, open D, the open G, and then I got my ring finger on the 3rd fret on the B string, and then I got my pinky on the high E string on the 3rd fret. Okay, so that's the G chord. And with my hand, okay, up, up. And he does a little. Okay, you don't have to do that. I mean, you can if you want. You can kind of hear it in there. Okay, so from this chord, from the G chord to the C9, we're just bringing those up just a string set. Okay, so it's going to be middle finger on the 3rd fret on the A string, the first finger on the 2nd fret on the D string. We got the open G string right there, and then these 2 fingers stay the same. Okay, now your ring finger stays the same for the D. Okay, so here's a C9, and then, okay, so you see that my ring finger doesn't move. Here's the D chord, here's a C9. Okay, so we take advantage of that stuff. Okay, so for the D chord, we got the open D string, we got the first finger on the 2nd fret on the G string, we got the ring finger on the B string on the 3rd fret, and we got our middle finger on the high E string on the 2nd fret. Okay, now I put that you could play these open, And instead of just doing that, it sounds muddy to me, okay? So I use my thumb and pluck one, okay? So I go pluck, and then I just like open up my hand, okay? So it's like pluck, like that. So pluck, and I really just open up my hand. So I'll pluck this string first, and then hit the notes, and then I'll pluck the A note, and then it'll sound instead of right. It sounds muddy. That sounds muddy to me, and so I do that with all these. Okay, and this is to work on the bass note. I've got my hand planted down here. I mean, you see, there's direction with that, you know? Okay, so that's the first part of it. Let me get a... Okay, so the second part goes like this: minor, D, C, 9, and a G. Okay, so these are all the chords that we've already used. We're using, that's our new chord, okay? And then each chord gets 2 beats, and then we do it 2 times. Okay? I do on a D. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. Okay, then we're gonna go into the next section. So if we're building up our form here, let me use this color. We got our form. Okay, we got our A section. Which was what we just had. Now we got our E minor chord. Okay, so we got to open E, bam, 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 bam. Okay, so it's 2 notes. Use these 2 fingers, and these go on, okay, those go on the A string on the 2nd fret, your 1st finger, and your middle finger goes on the 2nd fret on the D string. Everything else is open. Okay? And you can use that bass note thing right there. We already learned all these other chords, okay? And this is going to be our bridge. Okay? And I've already sang that for you. Let me get to the next part. Okay, and then our last part is going to be and this is our C section. This is the chorus. Okay. Okay, and we already know all these chords. Okay. And this, right when we hit this note, we go right back to the A section. Okay. So this part goes. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. but it's A section again. You can do it with the band, you can do it with a guitar, whatever instrument. I use my whistle. To the B section. Then you sing the C section. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Alright, well, I hope this helped. If you guys got any questions, let me know, please. This song is a cool song. And this isn't, yeah, so we'd probably go A prime here, to a B prime. The reason why it's prime is because we're not really singing it, okay? We're doing the solo, but let the lyrics guide you through all that, okay? And then usually in between, somewhere in here, even here. I mean, you could throw solos in wherever you want, and you can kind of make the form your own, and then that's your stylistic change, you being an artist. And this is how I would do the song. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys got any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you got. Please feel free to go to DannyCaudle.com if you like what I'm doing. And I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you next time.